Now, it comes to one of my favorite parts. That's not fireworks.
This is a good one, too. I'm excited.
This is the Shambra Launchpad.
Woohoo!
I think one of the greatest joys that I have in doing this work is seeing people really step up and create things, do things, workshops and books and artwork, whatever, businesses, whatever they happen to do, different types of healing work that they're doing. So it's fun to watch all this stuff really coming out. And we have a very special one today. Ask for the lights off for just a moment. Larry?
Let me walk over to your side.
This is just a little trailer, and then we'll get into the actual thing. The problem with playing that is now Adamus wants one of those intros before he does the channel, with the words and the music and everything, creating the mystique. So it gives us great pleasure to do a launchpad today for the Acceptance Handbook by Todd Schaefer. Just happens to be Todd's here with us today. Come on up, Todd. And Todd, you got to be a little careful up here in the front of the room because these spikes, they can get you if you're not careful. So wonderful book, and we met in person down in Sedona recently, which was a great joy for Linda and I. Spent a couple evenings on the terrace, just talking and listening to music.
That was fun.
And we had a chance. Thank you. That would make a great shot for your promo. Statue of Liberty holding your book. I love your book.
Thank you.
Nice book.
What I really like about it is there's a tremendous amount of insight in it. Mm-hmm. I can open it to any page and read a page or 5 or 10, but you can go around. It's got great insights. So
thank you.
I want to compliment you on that.
Thank you.
It has very simple clarity, and it's truly a book you could give to anyone.
Yeah.
Really a broad audience book.
So what tell us a little bit about what had you write the book, what got you writing, and are you a writer or an author?
I would say I'm a writer. I mean, that's the first book I did, though. I've been journaling and writing since I was a kid. I had anxiety as a kid, actually, and the journaling was what was recommended to me.
Really?
So expressing and getting those feelings out on the paper was always there, and I got really familiar with what it was like to get stuck in the mind and try to get out of the mind. I had a pain in the behind, I tell you.
Yeah.
But I wrote that snippet of writings over about 6 years.
Wow.
And then it took about a year to pull it all together. And what it is, it's actually a collection of 30-some different essays that have acceptance as a theme.
Right. Yeah.
And what I would say about it is that it's really, if I could be so bold, I'd say it's a Macchio debunker.
I like that. We need a little logo that people can put on,
right.
Macchio free, 100% Macchio free.
Right,
yeah.
To an extent,
Yeah. Spiritually organic.
But I really did have to get very honest over the years, because I was a Macchio-based teacher for a number of years myself, doing my best, like we all do, but you got to keep being honest about what your games are. And what I was really passionate about doing was helping people to overcome those things themselves, to get out of that Macchio for themselves.
Wouldn't that be great to, if you could just put a sticker on it or something, that, cut through the Macchio.
Yeah.
Well, it's just-
So go ahead.
You can just see how easily laid out it is, how you can kind of open anywhere and find segments that you could read in any moment.
I put it into small morsels on purpose
That's
because
so
I knew that
smart.
it was pretty penetrating material,
Yeah.
so one bite at a time is nice.
Yeah. Well, it also allows the reader to just kind of go from this page to that page
Mm-hmm.
easily. And
To integrate.
But I really like it because you've got simple truths, well written, and then well laid out in the book. It's kind of like the perfect combination.
Thank you.
When you were putting this together, did you have any concerns, doubts, fears, or did you just sit down one day and slap it together
No.
and go, okay, here we go?
Yes.
Oh, I think his wife's reaction was worth $1 million.
Yeah. And speaking of which, could you come up for just a
Oh, yeah,
second?
yeah.
Please. Woo.
If I didn't have the support of this woman through all of this time and all of St. Germain's work we've been doing and all, I wouldn't be up here right now, and this book wouldn't be done.
Yeah.
So Kira Schaefer. Yeah. Also a very talented hypnotherapist. Probably the best one in Arizona.
That's good to
Good
know,
that you
actually.
could join
yeah.
us, Kira.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We heard good things about you. We were excited that it would work for you to be here.
I'm just excited for the party.
That's what we're waiting for,
She's
too.
a partier.
Like, bottom
We're going
line.
to skip the channel. Go right into party mode. Fears and doubts?
To answer your question, yes, absolutely true. I couldn't even underscore it enough. The creating part is easy. You know, tuning into spirit is easy. Getting it on the page is easy. What's hard is standing up in front of it, you know? A lot of people write something and then they hide behind it.
Yeah.
And I was afraid of doing that myself.
Yeah.
But what we need Shambra to do and everybody else is to stand in front of what they've created
Yeah.
and do that. You know, we need people who are going to stand up and just do that next workshop or the next book or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got over it. You got it published. Here it is. How does it feel now?
It's still scary.
But that's good for everybody to hear.
It's exciting, though. It is
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. Well, it was a great job, and
It's really nice.
you know, I'm kind of critical when I look at work. You know, was it put together well? Was it really felt through, not thought through, but felt through? And you did an amazing job. I would
Thank you.
definitely recommend your book to Shambra. And it's a great one to give to other people.
Exactly.
It's not spooky stuff. It's really good, non-Macchio truths. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Personal
And
clarity.
Yeah, it is personal. Yeah, it's definitely based on my path. It's not you should do this, you should do that. It's me. It's my path, and if it works for you, then it works for you. You know. So.
Great. Well, let's give a very deep breath and a big hand
Thank you. Appreciate it.
to the Acceptance Guidebook.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Todd, this is the place here where it's not just acknowledging the book, but it's breathing into it, joining you in the consciousness of the book, and really helping it to expand and get out there. So,
And if I can say one other thing that I felt drawn to say,
Okay.
for people who are listening and watching, could be any age. If you have a creation that's getting ready to get put out, put it out. And the message I have is, incubation time is over.
yeah. It's easy to stay in the incubator. Yeah,
Wow.
wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
Thank you,
Thank
Todd.
you, guys.
Good wisdom.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Just give
Thank
it to
you,
David.
sir.
You know, if you're interested in the Acceptance Handbook, it's available here today. You brought copies, you autographed them.
And it's an
Yeah, book,
iBook.
sorry. And you can also get it online for those who are listening. You can find it online at www.acceptanceguidebook.com. So thank you once again,
If
Todd.
they want to order a hard copy of the book, how do they order it?
It's soft cover, but
That's what I meant. No,
a
hard,
physical
that's what I
copy.
meant.
Yeah. You can, anywhere. Amazon, Barnes & Noble.
And he's saying you can get it through Amazon, Barnes and Noble.
So it's readily
most of-
available.
Yeah,
Yeah.
scribed. Oh,
Or
good.
ebook,
Download
yeah.
it. Great.
Well, people overseas, across the water, like the e-books.
Yeah, makes it so much easier. So
Where are we
once again,
going
thanks.
next? Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
we're-
you again.